what we have definitely tried to do was think about people who are going to sit down in their room and make games, and what are all the things that they would need to be able to do that. And so obviously us making our game was the way that we tested that and figured that out. But we sort of think about it in the same way as a musical instrument or any other type of tool. It needs to be simple enough on the outside and accessible enough on the outside for people to want to begin. And then as they unravel it, it can become more and more complex. They can discover how to get the complexities working for them. And that's kind of how we did it. So like everything on the we spent time making sure all the initial tweaks and all the initial setups were good for people just to be able to mess around and have fun and enjoy themselves in create mode. But then, yeah, the deeper they got, the deeper they realized they could connect all of those bits together. So we thought about it from that perspective of like, if we were to sit down and make a game, what would we need to be able to do that? And then we thought about how we made that as accessible as we could at that time. And with the projects that we're doing now, we're exploring that kind of accessibility. We had a very broad audience for Little Big Planet, and so we're very happy with that. We want it to grow with our new projects, with the new the new UGC project. So that was. I think that's kind of how we did it. We did it by trying not to dumb things down too much, and so we think of our player as somebody kind of like us. Their age, when we did an age chart. We did do like an audience chart at one point, and I think what we had like ages up one end, and then we had like electrical equipment down the bottom, from like a kettle all the way through. I think at the time, there was only iPods. The iPhones didn't exist, and that was kind of like at the other end and there's computers. And we were sort of saying that anyone that owned an iPod at that time, we thought should be able to make it, but should be able to really enjoy it. But really anybody that could boil a kettle should be able to sort of load up create mode, and it's kind of hard to answer like who they are. They're just people who have a creative urge.